Hey everyone, it's Carrie. We are at Walmart today, starting off in the Ghirardelli section. Actually, it was entirely too stormy to start outside, so I figured we would start inside and check out what kind of fall items, fall and Halloween. We'll see what they've got today. But right up front, they've got the Ghirardellis. Caramel apple. Has anyone tried that? Is it good? I love just the traditional milk chocolate caramel one. Having them in the shape of a pumpkin is a big bonus. So these do light up. So these are Jack Skellington. Let's see, they're just battery operated. So they've got the two different styles here. These are, we'll call it $20. We'll just round it up. I know Walmart does the 88 on everything. They've got a lot of inflatables out, so let's see what we've got. We've got our baby Highland cow dressed up as a vampire. We've got our pumpkin, and nothing too crazy scary, so anyone that doesn't want to go down the rabbit hole of crazy scary Halloween, deviled ham here is about as frightening as we're going to get. That one is $20. We've got a little pumpkin kid one. We've got Hello Kitty and Friends. What is a pumpkin? I don't even think I can pronounce that. What happened to the Care Bears? It's the Care Bear Monster Edition. We've got Zero from Nightmare Before Christmas. We've got our Sugar Skull. These are $20. We've got Oogie Boogie way back in here. He's $18. Just a cute little witch with banner that lights up. Our little ghosts. Way up top there is one of those DIY pumpkin nutcrackers, and if you're not familiar with those, look them up on Pinterest, or there's groups on Facebook for these. I've never actually seen one in the store. Normally people have to purchase them online, but you take it home and you decorate it yourself, and it is incredible what some people come up with for those nutcrackers, both for Christmas and for Halloween. And I see every holiday. Anyone that is into those big nutcrackers, it seems like they've got quite a few of them. We've got some Beetlejuice, we've got Bluey. I love the blow molds down here, so those are Bluey. Those are $20 each. What do we have here? Ooh! All right, friends who like vintage Halloween blow up character trio. I love that. That one comes in right about $49. That is a tart burner, that little skeleton, that iridescent one right there. And then next to it is one of those letter boards that you can put messages on. Kind of a velvety feeling pumpkin that does light up. This one does not light up, but also has that velvety type material. So this tree is kind of cool. It is either purple or it's orange or it's both, however you want to set that. It is 48 inches tall. It's $21. I actually have that tree. I normally use it out on my front porch. Well, when I had a front porch. That one comes in right about $12. And then we've got this super cool hot pink skeleton with the disco ball. That's super cute. And that one is $20 for that. Let's see what else we can find. It looks like they are still loading up the shelves, so we may have to come back for a second, little second trip. Just a little basic ghost right there. This one is a candle holder for a taper. And then speaking of tapers, they have some right here. These are little bone-shaped ones. Got little tea lights. Here is an old school tea light warmer. Before the electric ones that we all started using, you'd put your little wax in that top right there and use the tea light. I always find that using these with just a good old-fashioned tea light underneath gets it a little bit hotter and gets that fragrance going a little bit more. That's just my opinion. But that little tea light cauldron was $5. We've got little battery operated tea lights down there. This cute little witch right here. Let's see her little face. That's kind of cool. $9 for that one. And then we have the window clings. We've got, let me see if I can pull these up so you can see them. Cute pumpkin ones here. And then which ones are these? They say Happy Halloween. We've got, oh my goodness, our ghosts are wearing glasses. We've got mohawks. It says, instead of RIP, it says, nah. Those are cute. That is that same tree we saw earlier. Yes, it is. Yeah, they just had it flipped over there showing it in orange, but it goes orange and purple. And then we've got some really cool wall art here. So this is fun. Comes with these different little pieces, sticks on the wall and removes. You know, you just peel it right off when you're done. So those are $3.23. A few different designs. This one here says it's Halloween ghouls. I think we've got one more over here. Is this one a little bit different? It is. This is a bunch of bats. I do like this one with that very delicate little Happy Halloween down below. Now we have all sorts of costumes. They're still bringing a lot of the stuff into the store. They're basically $14 for these little metal pumpkins. You could put a LED candle underneath one of these if you wanted to. They've got a little gold leaf on the top. And then this is a plastic blow mold. It's a candy bowl. So it's lighted. You plug it in. And it has the little candy container up top. That's super cute. It did not seem like a very large vessel, if we're being very honest. So if you only have a little bit of candy that you put out, that's great. But if you're, you know, some of us that have to put on the big salad bowls to hold all the candy because there's so many trick-or-treaters. So we do have a lot of pretty fall items starting to come into the store. So these are their wreaths. This one's $12. We've got some swags down here. Oh, that's actually a cross. These, really pretty. I like that green. The green leaf right there, that's really pretty. These are just under $7. Then we've got for $20 the plastic pumpkins. These are the ones that you can carve. The lanterns up here, those are $20. We just have just some garland with some leaves on there. Those are $4 a strand. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to come back and check out what more they have over the next week. These are kind of cool. So they are a terracotta type material. They've got them in orange and black. These larger ones are $12. Those are pretty cool. Some little plushies in here. These are really lightweight, almost like a paper mache type weight. Here are some clay pots also, or clay pumpkins. And then we've got the orange clay up here, and I love these gray ones up top. Those are super cool. So $25 for those. And then this little 3-pack of ghosts down here. This is super cute for $15. They've got all of the embossed tumblers in here. This one's with the pumpkins. They've got skulls on this one. We have a little ghost down here. These are all right about $7. Yeah, $6.72. This one is purple with bats on it. And way down here we've got some skeleton ones, both in white and black. Got some little coffee cups down here. These are really cute. The ghosts are adorable with each one of them has a different face. So $16, we've got our pumpkin beverage dispensers. These are glass, so these are your glass can sippers. $4, you've got ghosts and pumpkins. Those are super cute. These are wine glasses. It has a bat inside of it. That's kind of cool. $6 for that one. And this one has a ghost inside. I may have to go back and verify the prices. The ghost said $5. The bat said it was a little bit more. So that is an iridescent ghost. I don't know if those were, and then the skeletons right here. I'm not sure what you would put those. Maybe drinks in those? I'm not sure. We've got skeleton dogs. These are 120. These are a little bit bigger, and they are poseable. And then we've got some Halloween gift bags. These are over in your card section. Just some cute little bags in here. There are some trick-or-treat bags right there. The reusable ones. Cute little patterns though this year. I love these. And then all your little tissue papers. They had some fall ones at the end of the aisle, only a few. I didn't see a big selection of fall paper bags, but I figured if we saw the Halloween ones, we should check for fall. Skeletons, iridescent skeletons are pretty popular this year. I'm seeing at all the stores. So here is one of them. These are $35. And we also have the super cool neon green. I am loving all the neons this year. And then just the traditional skeletons over here. These are $27, $28. Do any of you do all the skeletons in the different hilarious poses? We have a skeleton. We have a couple of them actually. One of them, his name is Jeffrey. We've had him for years. This larger one, that's $80. That is a much larger skeleton. But yeah, Jeffrey's been, we had to ship a car when we moved and we put Jeffrey in the passenger seat. So Jeffrey's just kind of part of the family. Very cute little hanging ghost right there. All the different little, they've got little teddy bear skeletons. What else do we have? These are the hanging witch hats. One of my neighbors in my old neighborhood took these witch hats like this, attached disco balls to the bottom of them, and I thought it was the cutest thing across her whole front porch. So these are the pre-carved. These plug in. These are not battery operated. So we got to go old school. We got to find an outlet for these, but they are super cute. These little ones down here, these are battery operated with the little tea light inside. We've got little spiders, some of the mesh gauze fabrics right there. They've got them in gray, they've got black. We've got a big spider web. Let's see what else we have. That is 8-foot spider web. That one is not lit. These are $6.25. And then we have all the different colorful lights in orange, purple. They'll probably have, let me see if there's a multi in here with the orange and, yep, there is orange and green. The cauldron mister, this one lights up. That one's $30. That's pretty cool. This is a lighted spider web up top here. That one is $7.88. These lights are the green and purple tip. Those are cool. The other ones look like candy corn. All of your net lighting in here. Then we've got some cute Jack Skellington ones, some ghosts. We're just kind of rapid firing through here today. We've got some purple. And then purple, green, orange, the cafe lights. Those are pretty. I like those. $13. Our little plastic pumpkins. We've got skeletons. I love that they look like they're dancing. And you can adjust on some of these. You'll see that you can adjust the color. So these are fun. These are your projection lights. It was interesting. As I was standing here looking at this, there was a really sweet gentleman that came up. He was not from America, and he had never seen these before. He was absolutely fascinated by that. And I have to tell you, I love seeing the joy in other people seeing something for that first time. It's just super cool. We have some fall topiaries over here. These are right about $19. And then some doormats over here. Do we have anything that is fall related? Nope, nothing fall related. However, let's go through the pillow section, see what's new. We'll just kind of browse through here. Also, at the very end, I'm going to add the KitchenAid mixers. They are on sale. I have told you all before, Walmart and Sam's Club tend to have the best deals on the KitchenAid mixers. So I will show you those at the very end. We've got some pumpkin. The fabric on these felt really nice. Size-wise, some of these, they went up to 3X in here. So they had little kids all the way up to adult sizes, $15. It was kind of that buttery soft material. What do we have? Dog one? Oh, we do. We have ones also for your pet. Those are $7. Yeah, and there's one. So yeah, they do. They go up to 3X on those. And we will definitely come back and see what else more they have in stock as they continue to get things out. But I wanted to get this video out so you all could see sooner rather than later. We've got these big ducky Frankenstein. I love Frankenstein. I love when they do these little Frankensteins and make them so cute. Some different skeletons. This one up here is like 2 skeletons carrying a big coffin. We've got some more little, these are almost like peeps. They look like peeps, so a little Franken peep. There's some super fun things in here for Halloween and fall. Adorable. And with that, everyone, I am going to leave you here with this KitchenAid mixer. They have 3 colors. They are $280. It's a pretty good deal. Take care, everyone. Be safe, and I will see you on the next video.